The COVID inquiry will hold its third preliminary hearing today for its investigation into government decision-making during the pandemic.
The chair of the inquiry, Baroness Hallett, is also expected to respond for the first time to a High Court challenge of her request for Boris Johnson's unredacted WhatsApp messages. We're joined now as our technology editor Zoe Kleiman reports.
See you later, thank you. It's just after 6:15.
Now, 79 years ago today, more than 150,000 Allied soldiers stormed the beaches of Normandy in an operation which, of course, later became known as D-Day.
And later today, an international service will be held at the British Normandy Memorial for the first time. But with each passing year, of course, there are fewer and fewer living veterans able to attend. Tim Moffat has this report. The British Army trustee of the memorial and who will be there today for that very special commemoration.
It is 21 minutes past 6. Let's have a look at the front pages of Lovely Wedding and Lovely Wedding Cake, but well-known high street chain, who apparently when they saw this said, this is iconic. It is. It's an iconic wedding cake.
Well, they'll be copying. Well, that's what you want. It'll fill you up.
Definitely.
Sausage roll.
Yes.
I want to say happy birthday to Coco.
Oh, OK.
Coco is
happy
50
birthday,
today.
Coco.
And Coco is a chimpanzee.
Oh.
Coco began her life at Dudley Zoo in the...
That's good.
Good for human.
Where are we going with this one, Joe?
It's lovely stuff.
It's 24 minutes past 6 now. A night at the opera after a very lengthy recovery from COVID. We follow the musician Dave Smith as he takes to the...
And to breakfast coming up to 6:30 this morning with Sally Nugent and John Kay.
We're just going to bring you a little bit of information that we have coming in the last few moments here on BBC Breakfast. This is about the situation in Ukraine.
From Afghanistan. But now, new research this morning suggests a successful ban on growing the crop.
Satellite analysis from a UK-based company shows that opium farming is down by as much as 80% compared to last year, an unprecedented reduction. Our South Asia correspondent, Yogita Limai, has this report.
Morning, everybody. 7 o'clock. Welcome to Breakfast with Sally Nugent and John Kay.
Our headlines for you this morning. Today, the 6th of June, our main story for you. Ukraine says Russia has blown up a dam in southern Ukraine overnight. Ukrainian State Atomic Agency has warned the destruction could pose a threat to the Zaporizhia power plant, but that the situation is currently under control.
Can verify here within the BBC.
Yeah, there was a video being circulated, currently being circulated now, which the BBC has confirmed was actually from last November. So that's something that if you're waking up this morning and opening your phone, you may see very dramatic footage. Not all of it is correct, and that's what we're working through this morning to make sure that we bring you absolutely the right images, the accurate images. And as John was just saying, the drone footage we've just been bringing you there was actually from President Zelensky's own social media account.
It's already been a very tense time in Ukraine, hasn't it? Because all eyes have been on those border territories. There have been rumours for some time that Ukraine was about to begin a big counter-offensive operation against Russia and try to push them back. So we will speak to our correspondent in Kyiv, James Waterhouse, in the next few minutes to get the very latest here live on BBC Breakfast.
Meanwhile, children's doctors here are calling for disposable e-cigarettes to be banned to protect young people, with the Royal College of Paediatrics and Child Health warning that youth vaping is fast becoming an epidemic.
Yes, it says that children are disproportionately attracted to vapes, but anti-smoking campaigners like the Action on Smoking, they say an outright ban on vapes would then make it harder for adults who are trying to quit. Here's our health correspondent, Sophie Hutchinson.
Now here, Prince Harry is expected to give evidence in person during his trial against Mirror Group newspapers today, making him the first senior royal in 130 years to testify in court.
Yes, the Duke of Sussex alleges that the company used unlawful methods to gather personal information about him, including phone hacking. That is a claim Mirror Group newspapers deny.
Blog correspondent. Wow.
That was such a special night.
I bet it was.
Not just Dave, but the other people who he was with as well. I mean,
absolutely
you just
gorgeous.
Feel the emotion in that massive space.
And you can see how much better he is.
Yeah, incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
When we first met him, he literally couldn't walk around the block. And now he's there on the stage. Well done, Dave, and all of you as well in the choir. Brilliant.
John is here with us morning.
We're up to 10 to 8. Now, David Tennant, of course, is no stranger to our TV screens. And in the next few weeks, he's going to be popping up in a number of projects that have been keeping him busy. And that's all before he makes his return to the TARDIS as well.
He's really busy.
He's really busy.
His lockdown hit series, remember Staged with Michael Sheen?
Brilliant.
That was brilliant, is coming back, as well as the comedy drama There She Goes, about a couple whose daughter has learning disabilities. Let's take a look.
On BBC One, on
BBC Two on the 21st of June. He's really busy, isn't he?
It's all on the iPlayer. You can see it all on the iPlayer.
Yes.
He's busy. Always lovely to talk to David. Right, it's coming up to 8 o'clock. We've got that important news from Ukraine coming up in just a moment. But first, let's get the news, the travel and weather where you are. See you in a second. Breakfast with Sally Nugent and John Kay.
Our headlines for you this health, warning that youth vaping is fast becoming an epidemic.
Yes, it says that children are disproportionately attracted to vapes, but anti-smoking campaigners, Action on Smoking, say that an outright ban would make it harder for adults who are trying to quit. Here's our health correspondent, Sophie.
To gather personal information about him, including phone hacking, a claim Mirror Group newspapers deny.
WhatsApp messages. Let's go live to Westminster.